Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is KidLee, and this is the TOR report for the week of May 3rd, 2014. In this week's news, BioWare has posted a special for this week saying May 4th is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. In honor of Star Wars Day, and as a thanks to you, our players, we're giving away the new MT40 Astromech Droid Mini-Pet to the entire Star Wars The Old Republic community. This weekend will also be a double XP event, so everyone enjoy. A new video has been released showing off a bit more of the Nar Shaddaa Sky Palace. In this video, the devs said you will be able to expand your Sky Palace, adding items such as balconies and staircases. I thought that terminology was a bit odd. If you think about it, you're not going to just add a random staircase that goes nowhere. If you're adding something like that, you must be able to add another level or something along those lines. So I guess we will have to wait and see on that. Let's move on to some dev chat. As previously reported, a new ship role was coming as part of Update 2.8. Well, unfortunately, it looks like they have had to scrap that project. As posted by Eric Musco, he says, I wanted to give you all an update on the new ship role that Bruce had mentioned previously in his roadmap, slated for Game Update 2.8. Unfortunately, that new ship role has been pushed out indefinitely. Not to say that it is impossible to be brought back at a future date, but it has been pushed off of our current roadmap. Certainly, the first question to be asked is, why? Our roadmap began to shift into a new direction with a high priority placed around both Galactic Strongholds and that other expansion Bruce briefly mentioned before. In looking at our current schedule, we felt that Starfighter was in a healthy state, and so by cutting the new role, we could make a better experience for our upcoming expansions. So let's go ahead and move on to what's new. Now, normally I don't look at these cartel packs, but there's some interesting stuff in the Hot Shots Starfighter pack that's going to be the next one released that I thought you guys should know about. First of all, we're getting Bantha mounts, and I love the Bantha mounts. It's going to be really cool. The next thing I wanted to show you is, it seems to me like a lot of the weapons, I mean, of course everybody has their own opinions on what weapons look cool or whatever, but the weapons that they're adding in this pack, I think, look extra cool, so I think they're worth showing. And you can kind of see the picture there a little bit, but here is the blaster rifle. But I just like the coloring. It's like they're so much brighter. They're very Mass Effect like weapons. So there's that gun. Here is the sniper rifle version. They have a little bit of a holographic targeting. You can kind of see it there. But yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. Here is the pistol. And I don't know, these just scream Mass Effect to me. I don't know if any of you guys have played that series or not, but these are some really neat guns, I think. And then we'll look at the cannon. Got the laser target on the bottom this time. And a couple of lightsabers. Is it gonna let... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say I didn't know if it would actually let Kid pull it out or not. But yeah, not too shabby at all. Here's the staff. If he stops moving it here for just a second. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. So yeah, that'll be in the Hot Shots Starfighter pack, which should be the next one released. Next, we're going to go ahead and switch over to a little bit of an update 2.8 preview. They are adding some new ships. So here we're on the Empire side. There is a new gunship that's been added. Let's see if we can find it here. And it's going to be this one, the GSS 4Y. So it's a slight variation on one of the ones they already have released. And then there was a new bomber that was added, which is going to be this one, the B5. So a bigger bomber look on that one. I have now switched over to the Republic side on the test server here. And a new gunship for these guys is going to be this one. Holy crap. That's kind of weird looking. The SGS S1. I kind of like it. It's kind of like a boat, though, which is really interesting. Big old cannon on that sucker. And then the new bomber is the Sledgehammer. Very B-Wing-esque, I would call it. Does it have a laser cannon down at the bottom? It does. It's kind of hard to see it. Stop spinning. Yeah, it's like way down there. There you can kind of see it a little bit. Cool stuff. But there you go. There's a quick preview of update 2.8. I will definitely have more on that to come. And last but not least is a little bit of Q&A. So if you'd like to submit questions for future shows, send questions to KidLee, asf@gmail.com, or send me a private message on YouTube. The first question of the day comes in from Paraseek. They ask, have you noticed how often BioWare posts status updates on Facebook somehow connected to the Mandalorians? I mean, it's quite suspicious. Do you think it is related to the new story that is about to be revealed in the upcoming updates? Also, what do you think about the possible addition of Manon? Some hints to that, like the Boston Cantina flash drive and the bug that actually sent some people to Manon after some conversations related to the new flashpoints. Do you think it might be something like CZ-198 or Orcron, or something bigger like McKeb? Okay, well, BioWare has been known to be quite sneaky about this game. As you pointed out, they like to show things or hide things in those Cantina TOR flash drives. They have also been hiding things on their Twitch stream. As far as these Facebook posts, they seem like filler content to me. I don't really see anything hidden there, but I could be wrong. The next expansion after Galactic Strongholds will be a pay-for expansion like McKeb. I like Manon as a possible destination planet, and I also think Dantooine is near the top of the list, but definitely a planet from the Knights of the Old Republic sort of universe, or the previous games, I think will be definitely a strong point or a way to go. McKeb was definitely something that was way out of left field, because McKeb, up to this point in this so-called universe, they really hadn't done much with that or anything with it. Even in the lore, McKeb was, there was not much there. So I do think that for this one, they will go with something that's a little bit more well-known. So Manon, Dantooine, Dathomir, something along those lines. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. So we'll have to wait and see. And the final question for the day comes in from Gohan Rules 3400. They ask, let's say my subscription ended before Galactic Strongholds came out, and then I resubbed the next day. Would I still get early access to Galactic Strongholds? And do I get to pick the planet I want my stronghold at? And is it possible to sell your stronghold? Okay. They have just changed the sub date on this a little bit. So it reads basically, If you are a subscriber by May 11th, you will now receive a total of 5 rooms unlocked with your Nar Shaddaa Sky Palace, which is a value of 4 million credits. If you are a subscriber by July 15th, you will receive the Nar Shaddaa Sky Palace with 3 additional rooms unlocked, a value of 1,500,000 credits. So as far as how their system works, I can only make an educated guess at it. On July 15th, they will look at the system and say, okay, here's a list of all of our subscribers. They get all of the stuff. If 3 days later your sub runs out, I would think you are still good to go, but don't quote me on that. Yes, you are able to pick where your stronghold is from. The 4 planets they have, well, from the 4 planets they have set, but you are also able to have all 4 at the same time, which seems a little bit overkill to me, but I guess that's how they want to do it. And these strongholds are going to be legacy or account bound, so no, you are not able to sell them. But yep, that will go ahead and do it for this week's episode of the TOR Report. I have placed an all-new social media link section down below my videos, so if anybody is interested, check those out. But yep, with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.